Hi, everybody. So I am melting away. I'm in Southern Europe where the heat is crazy right now. I was at a pool party this afternoon, and the temperature in the water was the same as the air, and it's impossible to get any cool feeling anywhere. So I just felt like I had to be still. There was no more energy to move. And I guess that's a really good thing this week in Jinky 52 that is calling us back to stillness and out of stress. So this Jinky goes from stress to restraint and to stillness. It has to do, you could say that it continues the theme of Jinky 15 that we were in last week, and that it's building on this inherent rhythm that we have in ourselves, in our biological system, that is also connected to the earth and to the plants and to all the living world. And that when we are out of sync with our own biology and with the rhythm of Mother Earth and nature, there is something that is off, and that's also going to affect us. We also, I think we spoke last week about the breathing, and this is really a key word for Jinky 52, because breathing is really what takes us back to stillness. And in the audio contemplation, Richard speaks about the physical place where this Jinky is linked to, which is the perineum, the little spot between the genitals and the anus where our breath arises from, and also our life force or our Shakti, how everyone call that energy that is at the base of our root. And that then when we breathe, we circulate it up to through all the chakras and up to the fontanelle in our skull, that part of the head where little babies still have a soft triangle when they are born. So that's really what connects us to the earth and through the heaven. You could say that connects us with our environment, with everything else that is living. And what it really speaks about is that often when we are in stress, we think that we can use our mind to get out of stress. But actually, what we need to do is to tune back into our physicality, and that is how the stress can dissolve. This Jinky, of course, also has to do with the adrenal glands and that kind of stress response, the fight and flight. So the shadow frequency, either we get paralyzed and we can feel stuck. That's the repressive pattern, or we can start to fight or flight, to do a lot of things and to be restless. And it's a collective, it's in the collective circuitry, it's a collective gate. So a bit like Jinky 15, that's also collective and contagious. We have this Jinky that is kind of a field of stress, a collective field of stress that humanity is in right now, that is affecting us all. And it's also connected to its programming partner, of course, the 58th Jinky of dissatisfaction. And when I listened to audio contemplation with Ra, he was saying that there is this preference in humanity right now to go to the 58 and to feel the dissatisfaction and to kind of go into that doing instead of coming back to stillness. In the 52, it's more about perfecting in the 58, and I can see that. We also speak about gate 52 as the Buddha gate. So it's this ability to sit and focus. And in the I Ching, it's made up of 2 trigrams of mountain. So it's really this groundedness. And when we go up to the higher frequencies, it is contagious in that sense that that people can feel our aura and our groundedness and then tune into that. It's also connected to what we have spoken about in Jinky 20 and in Jinky 24, this art of contemplation, this possibility when we are in that stress to tune back into our body, to tune back into the breathing, and to find the pause, to find that ability for restraint, and not just run or not just freeze. Um, and the connection to gene key or gate 9 in the root center, in the sacral center, so we have the channel between the root and the sacral. It's about focus, um, and awareness, to be able to understand and to be able to find solutions that are for the bettering of the collective. So that is that channel. It's part of, it's a format channel, so we call it, and it's very, again, anchored to our physicality. um, and people that have the 52, and especially that have the 9 as well, they are very good at, they are very good at focusing and at having determination. They don't like to scatter their energy on many different things. They want to focus and understand something specifically. And you might remember that the city of Gene Key 9 is invincibility. So having that focus, and to be able to sit still until the understanding comes, and that we have an answer. um, and what more can we say about this gate? um, yeah, I feel like it's really an invitation, and it's really inviting us out of this almost opaque field of stress that many of us are in, where basically it has become luxury, to have stillness. It's not something that we have every day in our lives. And I guess that the invitation of the Jinki is more just tuning into our breath, and make sure that the breath really comes from the perineum. So maybe it's also about connecting to that root chakra, connecting to that part of our body, um, in order to find where the breathing really actually originates from. It's not something that is shallow in our throat. Is really something that really breathes, and in our body we have the cells are breathing in their sense. Our lungs are breathing. The breathing is really something that is in everything alive, and that's what we want to tune into. So yeah, I guess that's the contemplation of the week. Thank you.